So the laptop here isn't really cooperating today. So this very first episode on this little series of articles is gonna be using a phone camera. You know, trying to get it out there, help y'all. Whatever it takes. So this is all about mentality. That's what the article goes about. And just a heads up, I don't really care for when videos and articles are the exact same. So know that you'll be learning similar but slightly different stuff in the video and the articles, because why would you use both if they were the exact same? It just doesn't make any sense. So first of all, in anything, you have to have a winner's mindset. But not only that, you should have a winner's mindset for not only yourself but for the people you're involved around. So why did I say this? Well, a lot of things in life is people based, network based, even more so in the music industry. So you have to be hitting home runs not just for yourself, but for the people you're working with professionally and just personally, let you know. So always try to provide immense value to other people. Try, I know as you grow, you'll probably have tons of offers from people that, you know, they win more than you, but you have to think is if are you both benefiting, then it's probably a good deal. Also, number two, know what the majors are looking in for you. Like being a musician or an artist or rapper or whatever, I know a lot of you just focused on the music, but now it's the easiest time to learn about the business side of things and knowing what the business side of thing, like the labels and publish publicists, like what are they looking for when they want to work with somebody is good, because that one helps you out to not get screwed over by someone with a bad contract, and two, if you know what they're looking for in an artist, then you know how you have to act to get to that point. Number three, this is also kind of a general one of just working toward goals. Not having goals, like solid goals, in anything can really like set you back. You don't have to set deadlines for every single thing, but you just have to have like a goal you can measure. Not like I want a lot of money. That's a goal you can measure. If you put a dollar amount to that, then there you go. That's a goal. Just have this one goal that you're working toward, and just go back and sit down and think, how can my actions today lead to that goal tomorrow? Uh, Four, having mental resilience. There's going to be a lot of failure, a lot of slow startup to get where you really want to go. So you have to have a really like resilient mind to keep going, because you're not always going to get good reviews. People aren't always going to receive your music well. So you have to keep going and have a little quick recovery from failure. But also, on that mental resilient note, you have to commit. You can't just make something once and then go off, be gone for months and months. This age is an age where people forget things really quickly. So you have to be there regularly, making music regularly or touring regularly, doing something that you're always in the intention of, always have the attention of some of your fans. But yeah, just commit. Either have a schedule where you're making music monthly, or some kind of content like engaging with your fans weekly and on either social media or like live streams. Just stay in there basically peripherals at all times so they know you're doing things and not just laying about, not making music, not trying to further your career. And the last thing that you need to know as a musician is invest more time invest more time in things that are more than just your musical abilities. Like I said earlier, knowing the business side will help you not get screwed over by some guy with a contract that obviously benefits them way more than you. If you have like, you don't need to be an expert. That's what your team is for. When you build a team of people to be the experts, but you need to know the basics of everything that you're doing, or that's where the experts come in and just mess you up because you don't even know the basics, so they can tell you anything and who, like, you wouldn't know any better to not believe it or to believe it. So invest in learning just the basics of every like activity that you have to do, and learn the basics of like starting a tour. Like, how does the touring process work? Where they set it up and all that. Learn the basics of like your merchandising. Learn the basics of your website. Just learn the basic of all the things that like involve money or contracts. So you have that knowledge there. So if for whatever you land upon a bad contract, or you're unlucky enough to have like a lawyer or attorney that's not really on your side to make money for you, you can at least have that knowledge there to know that, oh, I kind of looked at this and this doesn't seem right, so I'm gonna get a second opinion because I don't want to get screwed over. So that was like the top 5 things for musicians to know for their mentality, like things to be thinking about, how to think. Next up, next week, next Tuesday. Yeah, next Tuesday will be the next episode. Hopefully, I'll have the real laptop camera working, and the like volume to my voice will be better. But see you next week.